Hey, what's good, brothers and sisters? How y'all doing today? Today, we're going to talk about the narrow path. What is the straight and narrow path? Well, brothers and sisters, I'm about to break it down short, sweet, and simple. All right? The straight and narrow path is the path of righteousness. All right? Righteousness. Jesus said, "Few there be who find the straight and narrow path. Many are on the broad path of destruction." Right? So this path is not a path that everyone is on, no matter who claims to be a Christian. Jesus said, "Test all spirits," right? By their fruits, you will know them. All right? So here's the narrow path. Jesus said, when you read the letters written in red, first the devil in the flesh tried to offer Jesus the world, and he turned the devil down. He wasn't having nothing to do with the devil's temptations, right? And so the first thing that he said to mankind in the red letters is repent. Okay? Repent means turn away from all sin and sin no more. Okay? It's not an emotion, it's a verb, it's an action. To repent is to stop sinning. Then he said, "Follow me." And many of you might be like, "Well, follow him where? What does that mean?" Well, Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." Right? And in the book of John, it says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Jesus is the Word, brothers and sisters. So Jesus leads you, he is the way. He leads the way to the straight and narrow path of righteousness, which leads to the straight and narrow gate of heaven. Just think about that for a second. Jesus said, "Repent, turn away from all sin, and follow me. I will lead the way to the straight and narrow path of righteousness, which leads to the straight and narrow gate of heaven." Matthew 5:48. Before I even get into the rest of these scriptures, let me explain free will to you briefly. Free will is consciousness. It's your ability to make choices and decisions. All right? No one can force you to do anything, even if they put a gun to your head. All they can do is intimidate you, manipulate your mind, and try to stray you away from the narrow path. Right? They can tempt you, and that's about it. They can't force you to do anything. All right? So with that being said, the angels, even the angels in heaven, God never takes your free will away from you, because if he takes your consciousness away from you, then you can't think for yourself and you can't make your own choices and decisions. So you're pretty much programmed like a robot, or like a computer or a phone. A phone doesn't do anything unless buttons are pressed, unless someone controls the phone. All right? You'll never be controlled. Not completely. You can be intimidated and etc., but you cannot be controlled. God's not going to do it anyways. But yeah, a devil and a third of the angels, they fell from heaven because they rebelled against God. So anyways, Matthew 5:48 says, "Be ye therefore perfect, even as thy Father in heaven is perfect." In the letter to the lukewarm church, Jesus said that he would spew those out of their mouths who were neither righteous nor wicked, who were both, who were in between, who had balance between the two. You were neither hot nor cold, righteous, perfect, godly, nor wicked, evil, devilish. Right? Since you sinned sometimes and you didn't become completely righteous, you didn't take control of your free will and overcome worldly temptations, he would spew you out of his mouth. He would tell you, "Depart from me, ye worker of iniquity, for I never knew you." right? Now, everyone knows that everyone has sinned and fallen short from the grace of God, right? That doesn't mean that you need to continue sinning. How many people have you heard say, I got saved back in 1990, whatever? Jesus said, he that endureth until the end shall be saved. Which means that no one alive, still in their flesh and blood, is saved. For a fact. No one who claims to be saved is really saved because they haven't endured till the end yet. Alright? In 1 John chapter 3 verses 1 through 10, Jesus says, I believe that's the correct scriptures. I don't have my Bible with me right now, so forgive me if I'm wrong about this quote right here. But he said that anyone who claims to know me or my Father, yet continues to sin, is a liar. Jesus said, anyone who claims to know me or to know my Father is a liar. They have never seen me nor heard me. Brothers and sisters, it's that simple. It really is. That's the truth. These preachers, I'm gonna have to make a video exposing the false teachers, fake preachers, etc., fake churches, the fake governments. You know, when Jesus was alive, he spent 3 years preaching out against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against the fake preachers who were selling things in the church, who weren't preaching the truth. He talked against the lawyers, the scribes, the Pharisees, the government leaders. You know? And that's what I have to do too. We are commanded to expose the works of the devil, brothers and sisters. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So I'm going to keep preaching the truth against all odds, against all the persecution that I don't talk about. I face serious persecution. You know, the government doesn't like when you truly expose all of their works the way that I've been doing for years. They don't like it when you don't bow down to the rulers of the darkness of this world. The straight and narrow path is righteousness. I know I said I would make this a short, sweet, and simple video, but this is the truth. This is the truth that sets you free, brothers and sisters. The straight and narrow path of righteousness. This is how you get your soul set free. This is how you go back home to heaven. One love, peace, and fortitude.